y'all, Taylor by Debbie here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a 3-ribbon multi-layer bow. Real easy, so let's get started. Our first layer, we're going to use a print ribbon, and it is 2.5 inches in width, and it is a wired ribbon. All of my ribbons today are wired. So we're just going to put our ribbon on our Easy Bow Design Pro bow maker. I will put a link in the description box below for this bow maker. I've used many bow makers over the years, and this is by far my favorite one. All right, we are going to do about an 8-inch tail. We're going to lay the ribbon in, and then we're going to twist it one time in the center, and the wrong side of the ribbon will be up. Okay, so then you're going to take the ribbon. We're going to do 6-inch loops on this first loop, okay, on this first ribbon. You're going to lay it in like this, and then again, you want to do one twist on this side, and we want to make sure we pull our loop to the 6-inch mark. That way, the wrong side of the ribbon is up on this side, so when you bring the ribbon back over, the right side will be up when you make your loop. We're going to pull this over to the 6-inch mark. We're going to make 4 loops total with this ribbon. Okay, so again, that one twist to bring the wrong side of the ribbon up. So when you bring your loop over, the right side of the ribbon is up. You want to measure it out to that 6 inches. One twist. Just one twist right there. Okay, now when we bring it back this last time, because this is our final loop, we're not going to twist because we want the tail ribbon to be up. So let's measure over to our 6-inch mark, and then we're just going to push it down right side up, measure over here 8 inches, and we're going to cut our ribbon off. Okay, we're just going to leave this in our bow maker, and we're going to get the second ribbon. On my second ribbon, I'm using a 1.5 solid green that's going to coordinate with the greens in my ribbon. As you can see, the lighter color green on the trim kind of coordinates with this lighter green, and then the darker green coordinates with the darker greens in our patterned ribbon. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do an 8-inch loop. We're just going to lay it right on top of the one we've already started making. Measure 8-inch tail, not loop. And then we're going to twist. Okay, even though this is a patterned ribbon, it does have a difference, right side and wrong side. So we still want the right side up when we're bringing the loop over. So we need to do that one twist in the middle. And we're going to make these loops 5 inches. Okay, we're coming down 1 inch, 5 inches long. So we're going to bring that in, one twist in the middle. So the wrong side of the ribbon is up to where when we bring our loop over, the right side is up over here. We're going to get it to that 5-inch mark and one twist in the middle. That brings your wrong side of the ribbon up. Pull out a little bit of slack. Then you're going to bring that ribbon down, get your 5-inch measurement, one twist. Okay, now the wrong side of the ribbon is up so that when you bring this over, and this is our last loop already for the green, so we're not going to twist, we're just going to push it down, get our 5-inch measurement, come over here to our 8-inch, and we're going to cut off that ribbon for the tail on this side. Okay, the third ribbon we're using is a 1/7 inch width ribbon, and it's a pink that's going to coordinate with the darker pinks in our patterned ribbon. So we're just going to lay our ribbon down. 7/8 inch ribbon is very popular this year. It's trending. Okay, so we're going to measure out our 8 inches. And we're going to do one twist in the middle so that the wrong side of our ribbon is up over here. Pull out a little bit of slack, and this time we're going to do 4-inch loops. We're coming down 1 inch again. Okay, and we're going to do 4 loops on or 2 loops on each side, a total of 4 loops. One twist to bring the wrong side of the ribbon up, so that when we bring our loop over, measure to 4 inches, one twist in the middle. Okay, and then we're going to come over here, bring it over, measure the 4 inches, one twist. Okay, make sure you have your ribbon even with that other loop. And then one more time. Since this is the last loop for the pink, we do not twist. We just push it down. Come over here, measure over here to our 8-inch mark. Trim that tail off. Okay. So now we're going to get a pipe cleaner. And I'm just getting a coordinating color that'll kind of match our bow. So I'm using this green that I have. We're going to fold a 12-inch pipe cleaner in half. Now we're going to pull this ribbon up out of the bow maker, but we want to keep it stacked. Okay, we want to keep that ribbon stacked like that. So you're just going to hold it. You're going to take your pipe cleaner, put it over here a little bit to the side, and then you want to slide it under your thumb, still keeping it stacked, okay? And then underneath here, we're just going to put it between these two fingers. So you got your thumb on the top, your two fingers right here, and you just want to pull that as tight as you can get it, still keeping it stacked. Keep it stacked up. As you're pulling it, though, you're going to see these ribbons kind of start pulling up in the middle. And then you're just going to twist. You can twist the ribbon around about 3 times, okay? And then we're going to lay our bow down. Just lay it down on the table, and we're going to do what's called breaking the bow. Now for this bow, I want to have some tails going up and some tails going down. So I'm going to pull my first tail this direction, and then I'm going to pull this tail going up, kind of diagonal across from each other. So the next one, we're going to do the opposite. I'm going to pull the green this way, and then I'll pull this green one this way. And then for the black ones, I'm going to leave them to the side, the tails. We're just going to kind of leave them over to the side. All right, now for our loops, we just want to kind of separate them in the shape of an X. Okay, so for the pink, I'm going to do them like that. Now for the green, I'm going to do it in like a plus sign. So I'm going to come between the pink, and we're going to leave this green one right here. Okay, then we're going to come over here and bring this green one down. So now we've got a plus sign with our green and an X with the pink. Now on the black, we're going to kind of mimic the pink. Come up between with one, just like that, kind of underneath the pink, because the pink is so much narrower than that black. And I'm just going to scoot the tails so they're sticking between where our ribbon is. Now we're going to take this one and come down under this pink right here. Okay, we got our plus sign over the black tail. Let's get this one kind of down here. All right, so now we've got the ribbon all spread out. You want to take these tails and just move them over a little bit so they're not covering up the loops as much, okay? Now the green may cover up that black, but that's okay because it is narrower than the black. Let's just get those pulled where we want them. And now all you have to do, guys, is round out your loops. Just take your finger and just kind of get inside that loop and round it out. We're going to fluff the bow from the top down, okay? We're just going to pull that tail kind of over. If we can kind of make it look like it's underneath the loop, it'll be prettier. So that's what we'll do there. Okay, so we've got the pink rounded, and if you need to kind of get those creases out where you had it folded, just take your thumb and just kind of pull, and it'll take those creases right out, just like that. Okay, so the pink is rounded. Now we're going to do the same thing with the green. Just kind of put your hand in there and round it out. Okay, again, trying to kind of bring the loops up and push the tail kind of behind that top part of that loop. Do the same thing with this one. Just kind of run your thumb over where that crease was, round it out. You can spin the bow as you're doing this if it's easier for you. Okay, so now we have the green and the pink fluffed. And now we're just going to come under here and fluff, pulling our tails kind of to the side and under. And we're going to round out the bottom layers. Y'all, look how pretty this bow is. It would be a gorgeous addition to a wreath. You can put this on top of a lantern. You can use this on a mailbox. These bows can be used for so many things, and it's so pretty. Having the different widths of ribbon. And again, we used all wire ribbon, y'all, so it holds its shape much prettier when you use wired ribbon. And then the final step is to trim dovetails on the ribbon tails, okay? So we're going to take our scissors, and dovetails are really easy to do. You're just going to fold the ribbon in half like a taco, okay? And then you want to cut where the folded edge is up out to the open edges, and you about a ½ an inch, maybe a little more. Just cut up at an angle, and you're going to end up with a beautiful dovetail. Okay, so we have 2 tails for each ribbon. Okay, you're going to fold it in half like a taco, and then you want to start cutting up at an angle on the folded edge to the open edge, just like so. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times. Now the pink ribbon, it's smaller, but it's the same process. Just fold it in half like a taco, and we're going to cut. Now for this, I'm not going to cut quite a ½ an inch, probably about a ¼ of an inch. Okay, because it's so narrow. Fold it in half. You're going to cut from the folded edge up to the open edge, just like so. And then the green. But that's all there is to making a beautiful 3-ribbon multi-loop bow. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you are struggled with making bows, I encourage you to try making one using this process, because I assure you, you can do it. You can do it. You can make beautiful bows just like this one. Please subscribe to my channel and click that bell so you'll always be notified when I put out new content. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're going to try this, and let me know what else you would like to see me make on my page. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you next Friday night.